Hey everyone! I think it's, yeah, I'm live. Again, I'm still trying to figure out my little devices here. I've added, the lighting issue I got is some serious hilarity because anytime it's gotten to where on Amazon, all of my recommended items, that things you may be interested in, is all like various lighting things. So right now I've got an umbrella light over here. I've got a little miniature tripod ring light thing coming this way. And then I actually have a clip-on light over here facing me. And to me, it still seems dark. I even bought one of these things. It's a clip-on light. You clip it onto your phone, and it charges with USB. And that's the price it goes. But that's more so, you know, for taking selfies. Seriously. And I had to laugh because there's a blogger I follow that her home burnt down in a fire last fall, and they are in the rebuilding phase, and her home is currently, it's got all the drywall and everything, and she had to go choose paint colors, and her husband hates that she did this, but she chose white, basic white, on every single wall in her home because she's a blogger and white is best for pictures. So whenever we move or buy another home, I'm not gonna lie, that may be something that's in my thoughts. Anyway, hope you all had a great weekend. It's April 30th, Monday. Tomorrow is 1 year of Martinis with Manda. Yes, I did hear that Double Dare was coming back. In fact, it was like 2 years ago. I heard a rumor it was coming back, and I thought it was coming back last summer, but I don't know what happened. So I guess they decided to wait till this summer. Yes, I'm excited about it. So there you go. But yes, it was a good weekend. Tomorrow is 1 year of this whole little, me trying this Martinis with Amanda thing out. Yes, it hasn't gone completely as planned. I don't have the following that I had hoped for, but I've heard the slower the better. So here we go. We'll try this out. We'll do it for 1 more year, see what happens. Just to show y'all, the husband surprised me on Friday. This is just one of them. With some gorgeous flowers, some lilies. And I separated them into 2 vases, because there were so many and I wanted them to have room to spread. So they're starting to open up. Super, super pretty. And of course, if you haven't seen yet, I know I've posted a ton about it. You want to make sure that you like the Instagram page, like this page. Get your friends to like it, because I am starting giveaways, starting 1 giveaway a day through Sunday. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6 days to get giveaways. So I'm going to be posting them in the mornings. You will have until the next morning to put yourself in the running, because I will select a winner when I wake up the next morning. And we'll post the next day's giveaway. And then next Monday night, I originally had planned to do the 1 year celebration for Martinis with Amanda tonight. But since I decided to do a week of giveaways, I'm going to do that whole celebration next Monday night so I can announce the winners of the giveaways next Monday night. Hopefully that sounds good for y'all. It works for me, so it is what it is. Okay, so I hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited. This whole blogging thing, I'm not the best at blogging. Hey, Rosemary. like I said, I'm a no fuss, no frills kind of person. So all this like tagging who I should tag and doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm not good at it. I just like crafting. I just like sharing things that I do. I just like martinis. So it is what it is, like I said. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If not, please, I welcome your criticism. I want to know your feedback. I want your ideas. Share with me your thoughts. That way so I can improve. Also, I just want to say something. I'm not a makeup person at all, but this little rosy color right here is completely natural because if I could, I would develop a blush called 2 drinks later. I've had 2 drinks tonight, and it's the perfect like rosy glow. Maybe it's in the wrong place. Maybe it's like supposed to be like up here. Either way though, that's like the perfect color. I'm not completely like washed out or whatever. Of course it's also, I got a crap ton of lights on me. All right, so anyway, here we go. Tonight's drink is the Amaretto Hustle. I am not completely sure this one's gonna be a good one. I love Amaretto. I love sweet and sour, and I love orange juice. But the 3 of them together, for some reason, just does not seem to mesh. I don't know. We're going to see. But you need Amaretto, orange juice, and sweet and sour, and you need 1 part of each. I told y'all, I'm super simple. And I know that martinis are supposed to be gin-based. Again, I've never met a gin I like. But if you could, if you know of a martini that is awesome, or a gin that is awesome, send it my way. I am open to trying whatever drink ideas you guys have. At this point, even if it's not a martini, if you have an awesome cocktail, I'll make it and put it in a martini glass and call it whatever kind of, let's say it's a Sex on the Beach martini. There you go. Anyway, yep. Okay, so equal part of each of those. It's always so loud. Like I said, I am not, and that didn't even fill the glass like halfway. So if you want a full martini glass full, do double of all of those ingredients. So let's try this out. Maybe it's good. Let's see. It's not bad. My mom makes these awesome amaretto slushies in the summer. It's a recipe you mix up and then you stick in the freezer. And since it's got alcohol in it, it doesn't completely freeze. And you you pour it into some cookie sheets, and then you scrape it up and put it into your glass, and you pour like Sprite on it. This tastes like that. It's pretty good. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. So it's a plus. Y'all know I have made some awful ones in this thing. Alright, tonight, some super simple and super quick do-it-yourself gifts. Of course, with Mother's Day coming up, ideally, this is what you could do for Mother's Day. But in all honesty, I mean, depending on your recipient, you could make it for anybody. And the best part is all dollar store items. Now, what you're going to need is, let me set this up one more time. I've got a kettle over here. If you don't have an electric kettle that boils water for you, get one. They're awesome. Okay, all you need really is hot water, some disposable plastic containers. You can get a set of 3 of them at dollar store for $1. And then you need nail polish, any colors you want. Just make sure they are not like the quick dry, fast dry, you know, that kind of thing. And then, depending on what it is you want to make, Mom, it's completely up to you. Tonight we are doing, let me show you what I've done. Here we go. Tonight I'm going to show you guys how to make, there's a necklace, and that is using just a plain old washer. Yep. You can head over to, go into Walmart and over into all, you know, where all the tools and stuff is, and you can get a 3-pack of them for like 99 cents. So you can make 3 of them for $1. Or if you don't have any nail polish on hand, it costs you a little bit more. I went to the thrift store and found a cup and saucer set. This was like 49 cents. This was like 49 cents. So 2 for $1. And I did not clean this up very well because I didn't. Yep, so a cup and saucer set. And then if you wanted to, I also purchased at the thrift store a wine glass. Now this I thought was a really cool idea because you know that if you got a large group of people, they've got the wine tags, they've got all sorts of different things that you can do to tell whose drink is, you know, belongs to who. This you do to the bottom of your wine glass. Looks really pretty though when it's just sitting on, you can't really tell here. Either way. And all I did was the same technique I'm going to show you guys here in a minute with the bottom of the wine glass. So, but you can do it with, I mean, almost anything that you could dip into hot water. So, I mean, depending on kind of wood, it would need to be a really, really thick wood because I know thinner wood tends to bend. I mean, seriously though, anything, rocks. Yeah, think about it. All right, so all I've done is I have boiled some water. I've got a kettle over here. It doesn't have to be boiling water, but it needs to be as hot as you can possibly get it, because as soon as you put your I'm swapping out bowls here. As soon as you put your nail polishes into the water, they're going to want to start sinking. So the hotter the water, the longer they stay up towards the top. So I have boiled water, and what I'm doing is I'm just pouring it, you know, in there. Now, of course, this is all dependent upon what size object you are dipping into the water. If you are using like a plate or something, you're going to want to make sure that dish, of course, is a lot bigger. I'm going to start this again so I can do another one here in a minute. Alright, so I'm just going to do this mug, and I haven't even taken the tag off. And you can get mugs, I mean, at dollar store for $1, or you can head over to the thrift store and you can get like 2 for $1. And you pick out whatever shape and size you want. Alright, so all you're doing is, I have not taken the tag off this yet, so there you go. Pick whatever colors you want. This is going to get loud. I haven't cleaned out the kettle in a while, so it's louder because of the lime that clicks on the bottom. Because it's water, yeah. Alright, so I got my hot water. Hopefully you guys can see that well. And now I'm just going to pick whatever colors I want. Like I said, just make sure your nail polish is not the quick dry, the fast dry stuff. I think I would like to do, let's do, I don't have a purple. I thought I had a purple. Let's do this bright corally color, and you're just going to pour it in on the top, whatever, just pour it in across the top. And you got to work pretty quickly because, like I said, that nail polish is going to want to go towards the bottom. Put the blue in there. I'll do a little bit of turquoise. Like I said, you're just pouring it in there. This is why those dollar store ones are really good. Just tiny bit of turquoise in there. Hey, now the only thing you got to remember is that you don't want to put it where their mouth is going to be going. So you only want to dip it in as far as you think that their mouths will go. Dip it in there, let it set for a second, and pull it back up very slowly. So there is your design. Of course, if you wanted to, you could go and dip in and in and in again over and over and over. Problem is though, then it starts attaching itself to the other nail polish that's already on the mug. And that's when it messes up the design and you can't fix it. So that for the most part is your design. If you had a saucer, you know, that you wanted to do like a matching set, or if you wanted to do another mug, the exact same technique. So you let it drip off a little bit, and then I just have a pan over here with, I put some parchment under just so it wouldn't leak through, and a paper towel, and I'm just going to let that sit on there and dry. It only needs a couple hours, but in my head I like to let it go overnight just to be sure. Now here is to make it look pretty, because if you just do it the way that if you leave it as it is after you've dipped it, it has this very bumpy texture and it does not look very pretty. You can take a nail file and simply, I mean just seriously, very, very lightly, take a nail file and just go over it very, very lightly. And use your finger to wipe away, you know, the little dust that comes up, and it will smooth it out. It will blend it together a tiny bit, but if you do it too hard, it's actually going to flake off all the colors, which it's doing right there because I did not put a sealant on it, which you can use Mod Podge dishwasher safe as a sealant. Make sure you get the one that is dishwasher safe. That way, so you can give it to them, they can use it, and then they can put it in the dishwasher. Otherwise, if it's not sealed properly, they're going to use it a couple of times and everything's going to flake off, especially if the dishwasher is, you know, got a heat setting or whatever. So that's it. Seriously, that's it. For the most part, that is done, besides me putting a sealant on it. Any color scheme you want, any pattern you want. If you wanted to get some like alphabet stickers and put like mom, put M-O-M, you know, stickers on the mugs, then dip it into your solution, and after it dries, peel the stickers off, and then you will have that pretty pattern behind the you know, the stenciled letters. So that's a neat idea, right? Just make, like I said again, just make sure you leave room for where their mouth's gonna go. Hi, Megan! The dog like perked his head up like I was calling him. It's similar, it's not similar to my Riley voice. Okay, anyway, so now we are going to make the necklaces. Like I said, these necklaces is same technique. Same technique. All you need is a washer. Like I said, you can get 3 for $1 at McDonald's, or not McDonald's. I'm thinking McDonald's because yesterday the only thing I could think about was French fries, and I went to McDonald's and got French fries. You can get 3 for $1 at Walmart. There you go. And I just did that. I completely did that. I'm not thinking about it, and that's hot water. I put some fishing line in here earlier and forgot to take it out. And I put fishing line in here because it's actually useful. Knock all the water off it. I just, like, it's like 1st degree burns maybe. Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so what you're gonna do, like I said, same thing before. You got your hot water, whatever colors you want. I'm gonna do this pretty magenta color. Like I said, you gotta work pretty quickly because those colors are gonna want to sink towards the bottom. Let's do gray. If I can get it open. Like I said, this is why dollar store is awesome, because you can get them for nothing. And we're going to do the same technique, except this time, since it's a washer, actually I'm going to put my gloves on first because this is the one that can get messy. And if you've ever tried to get nail polish off your skin, a lot of nail polish off your skin, you will put gloves on. Alright, so I got my fishing line. I'm going to string it through the hole of the washer. And so I've got it dangling right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip it into, and this is one of those that you can dip a bunch of times. And it's going to get all clumpy and gooey and gross. But again, like I said, that's the power of that nail file here in a bit. What? Oh, it's like I got comments or something going through. I don't know. All right, so I did a little too much actually, y'all. So there, I just a huge chunk of it off. All right, so this is where years of working with kids works, because you know how to take a glove off without getting it on your hands. I've taken a cup and I've got a thick paintbrush on, because what's going to happen is I'm going to need to take this washer off. And you're going to need it to dry, but of course you don't want it to lay flat anywhere, because then both sides end up getting messed up. So you're going to let it dry. Again, I think it only needs a couple hours, but I always, for the safety, you know, just overnight, I'm going to let it dry. Can't really tell, like that, overnight. And then the only thing you have to do the next day is, if you want to, take your nail file. Where was the one I made? Take your nail file and you just, you know, scrape off the sides a bit, spruce it up. A lot of it's going to look really thick when sitting on the washer when you first put it on, but as it dries, it thins out quite a bit. So all you're going to do is, after it dries, take a nail file and just lightly go over it. If you've got any like weird bubbles, if you've got any weird spots that obviously need to be filed down a bit, all you're going to do is just clean it up just a tiny bit. It doesn't take much, so don't go, you know, full force at it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to show you best, easiest way to do. I bought a got this leather cord, this leather rope or whatever, Hobby Lobby. It was $5.99 for 3 colors. Each color is 8 feet. I bought it when it was half off, so it was $3. They had all sorts of colors, whatever colors you want. All you're gonna do, this has not been measured to size, so all I do is make a knot on one end. One end, really, really tight. Cut off the excess. And then all you're going to do, string it through the hole. Take the other end, put it through the hole. Pull it through, really, really tight and snug. Just like that. If you want, you certainly can. You could add little attachments, you know, like necklace backs, I guess, attachments, and then string, you know, like a proper necklace chain if you wanted to through it, and then string beads through it. You could even do that before you strung this on. and add beads, charms, whatever, and personalize it even more. But that's what I'm saying. This is one of those things that is not just for Mother's Day. You can use it for any occasion. So let's say you got a friend's birthday coming up. I know it's something I've thought about, you know, for like my nieces and nephews, something that would be, you know, personalized and something that they would probably enjoy, use colors that they like and interests that they like, and it's that simple. But that's it. Seriously. I just did 2 of those and I'm smearing. Just pulled my fishing line across the counter. Can you see it? Give me a second. I need to pull out like a full, like Linda Richmond unverklempt. Let me give you a topic. The Prince of Tides was neither about a prince nor a tide. That's gonna drive me batty. It's fine because it's perfect, like I said earlier. If you mess up, it's okay because it's just nail polish. Nail polish remover will take care of it. Yes, I am a bit OCD. Not clinically, not to that point, but yep, this is way up there. So anyway, I'm gonna give that my thieves cleaner. The lemon in my thieves cleaner will eat all that up, and I won't have to grab the highly toxic smelling nail polish remover. All right, so now that we're done with all that, and let you all know, next Monday night we are doing the whole 1-year celebration of Martinis with Amanda. I'm going to announce the winners. I'm going to start the giveaway starting tomorrow, and they're going to last through Sunday. So next Monday night, I will have a list of winners to announce. So we'll make a martini, and not just any martini. 1 year ago, we started with the pineapple upside down cake martini, one of my ultimate favorites. So we are going to start with that one because it's my thing. I can do what I want. And we're going to do that one again. And so we're going to announce the winners. And if we have time, if there's time, because y'all know I like to talk a lot. I get a bit chatty. We are going to go into maybe 10 things you don't know about Amanda. Not 15, maybe 10. Maybe 5, depending on time. So, do me a favor. Please, 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 please. I can't beg you enough. Share with your friends, your family, anyone you know, the Instagram, the Facebook, the Pinterest, the YouTube page. Get them on board. I would love for as many people as possible to be able to jump into these giveaways. They're some of my favorite things. I've shared some of my favorite things so many times that you all probably already know what they are. So all week, Amanda's giving away her favorite things. I can't believe I'm at a year either. You know, and I'm one of those firm believers that when you do something, you stick with it. I'm not one of those people that is going to do something for 3 months and then give it up. Yes, I did just share with your child, Megan. Now, if only is she on Facebook? Let's look her up. Maybe I will send Tessa something something special just because she pointed that out. Anyway, yeah. So I love you guys so much. I can't believe it's been a year, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me every Monday. Or most every Monday. I know you've been here when you can. I appreciate your support. I love you all dearly, and I need your all's feedback for making this next year even more successful and even more, great than this year. So that's it. I love you all so much. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.